Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here with a couple of thoughts just on sort of future stuff for the channel, things going on, things that might change, so on and so forth. Um, First of all, I don't know if I'm going to continue doing Tyranny because as you can see here, I mean, this is what I look at in my video manager, so this shows me all my stats and stuff in my videos, whereas like the dashboard will have this plus the analytics. So this is just what I look at when I'm trying to track like how videos are doing. Whereas, I'd use the dashboard for the whole channel. But anyways, you can see the Tyranny video that went up today did not do so great. 62 views. Typically, average video that I post will get something like 100, 120 on the first day, like this video did here yesterday. So that's not very good. That's about half what the average video would do. It doesn't seem like it's a big hit with you guys, which is unfortunate because I actually really enjoy the game. And I would like to continue playing it. It seems like there are one or two people, well, I mean, there's probably about 60 people who are interested, but there's one or two people actually commenting and, showing me that they're engaged. So I might do like one more video because I do have this pre-recorded pretty far ahead. So I may post them anyways, but if they don't do well, I probably won't continue to record beyond that. I'll just play the game on my own time. But, that brings up the question, we've got a couple of series that are slowly, winding down, and I'm always in the market for new series to replace them. The other one that might be going soon, and I don't know how soon, God, I have to scroll way down, is Battle Brothers, just because it's been going for a very, very long time, and that may not be the case. I may not get rid of it just because it is probably one of my favorite games on the channel currently. I like how just simplistic it is. I don't need to do anything fancy. I just jump in, play, record, and post the video. Whereas, a lot of my other series, I'm doing a lot of modding all the time. And you guys seem to enjoy it quite a bit. I do as well, so I might not get rid of it, but we're getting pretty near 50 episodes for it, which is a really long series. And I do like to keep things kind of mixing up. So we'll see about that one, but if Tyranny does go, we are going to have a slot open. So I'm just kind of trying to think of series to replace it with. And to that end, I thought it might be fun to do like a Xenonauts series or something. I don't know if necessarily Xenonauts, but that is a game that I enjoy quite a bit that I haven't played on the channel yet. Just something where there's character customization built into the game so that I can incorporate more of your characters, because with Xenonauts, for example, all the squads that we have, every single character in those squads could be made up with a character that you guys come up with. So everybody could have, well, not everybody, but a lot of you could have characters in the game, and we can continue our sort of theme of, doing role plays within role plays on the channel, which is something I really like, and I want to try to incorporate into all the series that we do, at least to some degree. I'm slowly implementing that into the Skyrim series. We haven't added the character yet, but we're going to be doing it in the next episode I record, actually. So if you haven't submitted a character for that series yet, I highly recommend checking that out. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely do it. Basically what I'm doing is taking the mechanic that we're doing in our Clash of Kings series, where you guys submit characters and we sort of weave them into the story. We're doing the same thing with the Skyrim series, so if you weren't aware of that, if you're not really a Skyrim fan necessarily, it might be worth checking out for that reason alone. But yeah, that's the plan there. I'm also taking names on characters for Battle Brothers, so if you're watching that series, feel free to submit names, but again, I don't know how much longer we're going to run that. Gekukujo, unfortunately, I can't do that, and I'm actually kind of surprised how poorly it did today. I mean, it could just be that today was a Monday, so I'm not going to read too much into it, because overall the series is doing fine. It's doing about 200 views per video, so we'll keep that running. I'd like to complete that campaign, but who knows how long that'll take, so we might have to break it up into a couple seasons of Gekukujo rather than trying to do like a straight 50 episode shot of conquering Japan. So yeah, Xenonauts was one thought. Maybe even a game like Hearts of Iron, where you guys could submit generals. That would be a lot of fun, because what we could do there is you guys could, depending on who becomes the general, and I'm doing like air quotes as I say that, they could be the ones sort of deciding troop movements, where I'm just sort of like playing out what you guys are telling me, like a choose your own adventure type thing almost, where, you know, before we're just submitting characters, now you guys actually have like some sort of input into what plays out, and I'm just sort of like the puppet master making it happen. So that might be fun. I've also got a couple other series in the works, but they're not ready yet. There's more modding I need to do on my end before they're going to be ready. I don't want to spoil them, so I'm not going to say what they are. But I do have a couple things planned. They're just not ready yet. Also, Arma 3 stuff could be coming fairly soon. I've got the mod pack almost done, and the main mission is like basically done. It just needs to be polished up. So we could be seeing some Arma 3 soon. Also, the Q&A stuff, I would like to continue doing Q&A stuff. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, I highly recommend that you do. Just because you can literally ask me, well, I'm not going to say anything, but you can ask me a wide variety of questions, and I will be happy to answer them. And I enjoy engaging with you guys on that level, so that's something I'd like to see you do. Because I don't have the opportunity to stream all that much, although it's something I would like to do in the future. More on that in just a second, but if you'd like to ask me, you know, questions, I highly recommend you poke by, check out this video. Even if you don't want to watch it, just leave a question on that video, and I will do another one whenever I feel that there's enough questions to be answered. So yeah, just swing by, drop a comment on there if you've got anything you want to know. Could be about the channel, could be about me, could be about life. You just want some sage advice, maybe. You know, I could throw you some sage advice. So streaming. I thought it would be a lot of fun to pick a day where I would stream a multiplayer game, and I would prefer to do like an MMO or some sort of multiplayer game with a story or something to work toward, and not just like repetitive PvP type stuff. So again, an MMO came to mind, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like an MMORPG necessarily. I said that twice, but whatever. But yeah, I would stream the game, and then you guys could come in and play along with me, and so that would be another fun way to interact. I miss playing MMOs. Those of you who've been with the channel a long time know that I used to be really into Star Wars: The Old Republic. That's probably not going to be what we play, because I feel personally that game was ruined by going free to play, so I have no interest in touching it anymore. But something similar to that, or at least, you know, multiplayer where we could all play together, but I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm not sure what day, because the semester is very near the end for me, so my schedule is going to be changing somewhat. So I'll have to decide if like Mondays might be best for me, or if Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays would be best. But I think that would be a lot of fun. They wouldn't be particularly long streams, maybe like 2 or 3 hours, which I guess isn't that bad, but I know some streamers that go for like 8 at a time, so it wouldn't be 8 hours at a time, definitely. But yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think about that. And I think that's really all I had to say. Again, if you have any game suggestions, always feel free to drop them literally wherever, but on this video would be ideal. Otherwise, yeah, I think that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about all those ideas down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.